yourself in the Cretaceous period. You get your first look at this 6-foot turkey as you enter a clearing. He moves like a bird, lightly bobbing his head, and you keep still because you think that maybe his visual acuity is based on movement like T-Rex, and he'll lose you if you don't move. But no, not Velociraptor. You stare at him, and he just stares right back. And that's when the attack comes, not from the front, but from the side. From the other two raptors you didn't even know were there. Because Velociraptor's a pack hunter, you see. He uses coordinated attack patterns, and he is out in force today. And he slashes at you with this. A 6-inch retractable claw, like a razor, on the middle toe. He doesn't bother to bite your jugular like a lion, say no, no. He slashes at you here, or maybe across the belly, spilling your intestines. The point is, you are alive when they start to eat you. So, try to show a little respect. Okay, sir.
Yes, sir, Moses.
Oh, what is that from?
Jurassic Park.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure.
The first one for you youngsters out there.
Yeah.
The only good one.
Not Jurassic World, featuring our Lord and Savior, Chris Pratt.
Your Lord and Savior.
Not mine.
May the Pratt save us.
Our Star Lord and Savior.
Oh, jeez.
Got it. Welcome back to yet another episode of Bump That episode 78. If you guys don't know who we are, we've got Brian in this corner.
Life finds a way.
We've got KT in this corner.
Dawson, we got Dawson here.
And we've got Joanna joining us in this corner.
Hello.
You're supposed to say something, Joanna. You ruined it.
Don't you know any quotes from Jurassic Park?
Oh, no.
Oh, I remember that scene. And I'm Ileana, your host.
Classic scene.
And if
what she should have said was,
yeah, just scream.
He left us.
Yeah, no, my first thought was the toilet scene.
Yes, that's the scene I always think of first too. Yeah. But if you don't know who we are siblings and sister-in-law or wife who have a love for all things nerdy, video games, movies, TV shows alike, and decided to share it on the internet with all of you people, and here you are listening. So, welcome! We have got a very interesting, different show. We haven't done this in quite a while, but we're not playing a game today. There's no chunk. The chunk of the episode, basically, is the news. So much has been going on that we don't have time. Ow. We don't have time for a game today. So it's just going to be completely news, and there's a lot of it. So stick around. But if you guys have not subscribed yet, that means you are not a sibling, and that means that's sad for you, and I wish you would become a sibling. So please hit that subscribe button. Also, if you like this episode, leave a like, and also turn on that notification bell so you never miss an upload from us.
Or give us a thumbs down.
Oh yeah, that's valid. Down. So we've got Johnny Depp in the news to direct first movie in 25 years with Al Pacino slated to produce. All right.
Brian, how do you pronounce this movie?
Modigliani.
Modigliani.
Modigliani,
the guy about Italian artist Amedeo Modigliani.
Wow.
Al Pacino is going to produce along with Barry Navidi. So do you guys think that this means that Johnny Depp is forgiven in Hollywood?
Yes, absolutely. That's without a doubt. He has definitely made his comeback.
Totally redeemed yourself.
Wow. I do think so. He was completely, with everything that came out in the trials, and it was clearly that Amber and him were at fault for a lot of it, but Amber really showed how insane she truly was, and people were like, and you see Johnny on the stand, and he's calm and composed, and she's the one acting out in fiery emotion. People are like, sit down, Amber, and they're like, let's lift up Johnny again. He gets his redemption. He's not as crazy as he once was. We need him to be back in the starlight.
Yes, I agree. Excuse me. So I guess this movie's just gonna be like an Italian mafia kind of pick. Well, maybe
no,
not. No,
Modigliani. Looking it up. Modigliani was an artist in the same vein as Picasso.
I know nothing.
Modigliani was a rival of Pablo Picasso. I'm looking it up, so it's gonna be an art film about painting.
Oh yay, my favorite.
And we're gonna draw a nice little bush right here. Oh, happy little bush.
That's Bob Ross.
Yeah, when's the Bob Ross movie coming? Starring Johnny Depp as Bob Ross.
No, we already got the Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood with Tom Hanks. I can't remember what the name of that movie was.
I still haven't seen that.
Oh yeah, we need to see that.
But we did get that one, and the happiest man alive, the nicest man to ever walk the earth, other than Jesus. And then you have Bob Ross right next to them. Jesus is up here as the Lord and Savior that he is, and then you've got Mr. Rogers, and then you've got Bob Ross.
Oh my gosh.
But no, this one's not like that. This is a rival to Picasso.
What about Lorne? Dang it, what's his name? Reading Rainbow?
LeVar Burton?
Yeah, LeVar.
LeVar, man, he can do whatever he wants, man.
Yeah, he's nice.
Is that another sweetheart?
Butterfly in the sky.
He got hosed. He was supposed to do Jeopardy, but they said they passed on him.
Yeah,
man.
I was voting for him.
It's not the same to watch Jeopardy anymore without our man Trebek.
Actually, listen. At the end of the day, how many people watch Jeopardy?
I did.
About it. No,
yeah,
you maybe watched one episode.
No,
one time.
I watched weekly, daily. When I had cable, at least. When I had cable, at least. And, we don't have cable anymore, but.
Because you live with your elderly mother.
Dang, I'm telling her that you called her elderly.
I'm telling Mom.
You called her elderly.
I'm telling Mom.
She's 2 steps away from being infirm, so.
Well, stop.
What a wiener.
But, who's not elderly, who is still springing back better than ever? Poe the Panda is kicking, beating, and eating his way back to Kung Fu Panda 4. The news is also causing fans to demand Shrek 5. That's interesting. I didn't think people would want a Shrek 5 after Shrek 3 and 4. Shrek 4 was better, but Shrek 3 was a disaster.
So this week at school, I'm currently at a middle school. This week at school, I saw a girl. She actually came up to me and my mentor teacher. She was wearing a Shrek shirt, and it had Shrek on it, and Donkey was like a still image from when they went to Duloc for the first time, and they had just watched Welcome to Duloc.
Yeah, and their eyes are like frozen.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
Donkey says, "Let's do that again."
No. So that was on her shirt, and she was telling us about her shirt and how proud she was to wear it. She's like, I freaking love Shrek. And so,
as everyone should.
Wait, there was a
it
Shrek
makes
4?
sense.
Are you kidding me?
There was a Shrek 4.
Oh my gosh. Can't take you anywhere.
No, Joanna, it's completely valid. Shrek 4 is the one where there's like the little elf-looking guy, and he kind of makes it...
Rumpelstiltskin?
Yeah, that freaking fairy tale guy. He makes it that Shrek was always at the swamp, that he never met Fiona or had
it's pretty
babies.
much It's a Wonderful Life in Shrek.
Yeah, because he was like, oh, I've got these stinking yucky kids and my wife and, sort of thing.
How awful. Oh,
yeah, so then it
God.
makes him appreciate his life that he had before. As
Did I say that?
Probably not, man.
I haven't seen it.
Oh.
What, you've never seen it either?
I've never seen it.
Listen, it was decent. It wasn't.
No,
great.
it was solid. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
the
heard
third
it's
one-
better than the third one.
Yeah, the third one is garbage. The fourth one.
The
is
third
good.
one is a steaming truckload pile of doo-doo bombs.
So here's the question then:
bad.
Does the fourth one match up with the first one, or is the first one still better?
There'll never be another.
I'll put it
Shrek
this way:
original.
the first Shrek is like a comedian when he's like down and dirty and independent and nobody tells him what to do.
Right.
The second Shrek is like a Saturday, is like when he makes it big and he's, you know, it's like his first big blockbuster
writers.
film.
He's got writers
Shrek 3
helping him.
is like the worst season of Saturday Night Live ever. Okay, it's got all these cameos that go absolutely nowhere. You know, and it's just the worst of the worst. They take all these awesome actors and make them do these dumb stuff. You know,
Yeah.
it's so bad. It's not. It's I mean, it might. It's like the bottom Drek of DreamWorks, and we know how bad DreamWorks can get.
And then the fourth movie,
and the fourth one is just dependable. You know,
they're like, oh, we put out a good episode again, guys. Woohoo! Okay, so going with that then. Kung Fu Panda 4 has been confirmed, yes?
It's been confirmed,
Okay.
but there is no news as to what it's going to be about.
Or if the original cast is coming back, or...
Well, the only things that I know is that Jack Black will be back, obviously as Poe, and James Hong, who is Mr. Ping. That's the bird, the goose.
Yeah,
his father.
His dad.
Yeah, exactly.
His adoptive father.
Yeah, I know. He'll be back.
And then Jackie Chan needs to play Monkey. Angelina Jolie needs to play Tigress.
You know what? They don't need to do that.
Seth Rogen needs to play Mantis.
Their roles are so inconsequential in all
Lucy
those
Liu
films.
needs to play
They literally
Viper.
do not. Like, what is the point of spending $20 million on Angelina Jolie and Jackie Chan?
Because
To be-
I love all of them.
Look,
It's not the same movie without them.
Right, I agree.
no,
listen,
You can't
listen.
watch the movie back and not hear.
Well, and listen, when you have an iconic movie, and then they take the voice actor out and replace it with somebody else, it's noticeable and distracting.
It becomes a straight to DVD movie.
That's why I would take it out of China and have like Poe the panda go to like New York City or something like that.
Oh,
Take it
Lord.
way outside Rumble in the Bronx or something.
No. Then you're putting it back into Madagascar. That's just Madagascar.
Yeah.
In Madagascar, those were hits, man.
Were
But
they though?
forget the Furious Five. Take the Furious Five out, because listen to me, the Furious Five is not what makes Kung Fu Panda a good film.
It's the villain and Poe.
Furious Five does literally nothing for those movies.
Whoa.
Absolutely
These are
nothing.
fighting words.
Yeah, they do, because listen, they are Poe's inspiration. They have
Yeah.
to be there.
So yeah, then they're good for
And
those
they're his
first three,
friends.
and then the third one, they're barely there. They're barely.
Because they're off fighting Kai and the Jade and whatever, and then they turn into the Jade.
Like Snake has like no lines.
Her
whatsoever.
name's Viper.
Snake.
And she's played by Lucy Liu.
Yeah,
Don't
so
mess
you
with
have an
Lucy Liu,
awesome
man.
actress like Lucy Liu, and you're like wasted. She maybe has one line in the whole film.
Well, then
so
make
you're
them-
gonna
make
pay
them a
Lucy
focal
Liu,
point.
And her
You're
one
gonna
line is, Poe, no!
yeah, you're gonna Lucy Liu, $20 million to have this one line. Man, get the heck out of here, man.
No, well, then make them more important to the
Yeah,
movie.
integral.
Do the complete opposite of what you're talking about.
I don't know. They haven't done it since then, since the very first film. So why? even do it
I'm
now?
still going to be excited for what they do because all of the movies have been great. There hasn't been a flop with Kung Fu Panda yet. They've all been great.
Yeah.
And I have been watching some more video essays about Kung Fu Panda, which has made me like get excited for it again. Schaefer Ellis Productions just did one on why Kung Fu Panda, the first one, is like a masterpiece or whatever he called it. And I'm like, you know what? It really is. It's a great film. So, and they have not flopped with any of them. Like Madagascar 3 was kind of not great.
If they add more of like that stylized animation that they did like in the second one,
Yeah,
I'd be all for
like
it.
about Poe's backstory.
Yeah, and they had some of that too in the first one. If they did more stuff like that, I'm all about it. You know.
Yeah. No, I agree. I like that brush stroke type traditional art
Yeah.
style.
Oh yeah.
So, well, that's exciting, though. No, I bump that. We'll be there. We will be there when Kung Fu Panda 4 is announced, like, fully with, like, voice actors and everything.
We're gonna be there at Kung Fu Panda 4.
I can't keep up with these 1, 2, 3, 4 movies.
Joanna, you gotta be there.
But isn't there another Kung Fu type movie coming out? We just saw...
Oh, Legend of Hank. It's the samurai film.
No. Don't take your kids. Don't be like the old grandma being like, oh, I'm taking my kids to see Kung Fu Panda. And it's like, Grandma, this is not Kung Fu Panda. This is Kung Fu Hank.
No, it wouldn't be Grandma. Hank. It would be me.
Oh, the kids love the Kung Fu films.
No, I don't go to the movie theaters for those type of movies. I can't.
Legend of Hank.
No, it's just bad. It's bad.
Oh, jeez Louise.
No, thank you. And you know what will also be there for, because I have been wanting to talk about this for a while, is actors who have been out of working in the industry for a while that come back, or we just wonder where they went. Brendan Fraser back in The Whale. What is it and why does it matter?
Wait a minute. How did he go back in The Whale?
Jonah?
Why? Why though?
I don't know. He was running from
You said
Nineveh.
back in The Whale, so like he was been in there before?
No, Brendan Fraser's
he's
back.
And
like, he's in
back.
The Whale.
Yeah, he's in a movie called The Whale.
He's not running from Nineveh. He's not in The Whale. There is a comma or an exclamation point.
He's become the
No,
whale.
but he's one of those actors that disappeared for a while because, you know, rightfully so. He had every right to disappear for what happened to him. And I want to talk about stuff like that later.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you want to talk about that? Well, I'll talk about what happened to Brendan Fraser. And then we can talk about
No, but that's like a whole episode that I want to do. Like for a chunk segment, I want to talk about.
You don't want to talk about Brendan Fraser right now?
Oh no, go ahead, yeah. But
Let's
I also
talk about it now. That's part of the news stuff.
Yeah. Because I mean, he is back. So where has he been?
Brendan Fraser, you know, he was in The Mummy. He was in Dudley Do Right. He was in George of the Jungle. A lot of cool movies.
Nobody ever says Encino Man. Come on, guys, Encino Man.
I don't know that one. Sorry.
Okay, he was in Encino Man.
I know him from The Mummy.
Yeah. So he was on some red carpet thing, very public thing. He was just standing there, and he was sexually assaulted. Like somebody grabbed him and like felt him up.
What the heck, man?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? I didn't know that. That
no,
sucks.
it's true.
You serious? You didn't know that?
No, I had no idea about that.
Oh, okay. Well, he was traumatized.
I mean, he became he was like, you know, Hollywood superstar, beautiful person, and I think
when did this happen?
Was it a producer or something that came up to him?
It was like some Weinstein type person.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Are you sure
yes.
you're not confusing this with the movie he did, Gods and Monsters, with Ian McKellen?
No.
I am 100% serious that this is what happened.
Yes.
Because in the movie Gods and Monsters, Brendan Fraser plays like maybe like a gardener or something. And then Ian McKellen plays this like film director who's, you know, pedophile-ish and like feels Brendan Fraser up.
You can read about it. And
why Brendan Fraser stopped acting. In 2018, Fraser claimed to be blacklisted by Hollywood. Fraser spoke out in an interview with GQ, alleging he was sexually assaulted by a former president of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association.
Oh, Golden Globes dudes. Dang, they suck, man.
Fraser claimed HFPA's Philip Burke assaulted him at the Beverly Hills Hotel in 2003.
Dang. So he's like a straight up Me Too guy. Like he's one of the Me Too dudes.
But he was so ashamed of what happened that he became a recluse, and that's why he stopped doing movies and he gained a ton of weight.
Also, it is revealed that he had to take breaks because of chronic pain he was experiencing from all the stunts he'd done in his films. So that coupled with the assault, you know, and you know the trauma probably with that probably just sent him spiraling down and maybe into a depression. I don't know if that's what happened depression wise, but probably I would assume.
Yeah, and so that's why he's been, like, people have been outpouring a lot of love on him lately.
Yeah.
Because, we do love him.
They want him back.
We want him back. And, we only want the best for him. And so, he's been coming out a little bit more and talking and being a bit more open with what's happened to him, getting back into acting and being in small films. This film that we're talking about, The Whale, man, A24 is just cranking him out.
They're doing really awesome.
They are. There's a scary movie that I want to see by them.
The Winnie the Pooh?
Called no. Honey. No, it's called Men or something like that. I just want to see what that's about. It looks a little weird. But anyway, The Whale is about Brendan Fraser is like a 600-pound man trying to reconnect with his 17-year-old daughter.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but he's not that heavy in real life. He got
yeah.
Big. He got big, but he didn't get that big. So I think it's a bodysuit or a CGI.
I was hoping you were going to say it's like a movie like Tusk. Have you guys heard of that movie before?
No.
Okay. Look it up on your free time.
Oh, no.
I'll stop right there with that one. You said whale, and I was like, Tusk is about a walrus, and I'll stop there with that one.
Oh, my. Oh, no. Oh, no. But what Fraser says is, quote, "It's going to be like something you haven't seen before. That's really all I can tell you. The wardrobe and costume was extensive, seamless, cumbersome. This is certainly far removed from anything I've ever done, but not to be coy, I do know it's going to make a lasting impression."
Wow. That's great.
Yeah, I'm super happy for
It doesn't sound cocky, and it doesn't sound like, oh, look at me, I'm back, everybody, hoo-hoo,
I'm bummed out for him because he was the villain in the Batgirl film, and we're never going to see his work in that.
Yeah, I know. That's also upsetting.
Yeah, but,
It just was that bad. Not his acting, but the movie. That's just, I can't believe it.
And I'm glad that does not damper his acting,
Yeah. Or his attitude, or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. Brendan Fraser. He was my boyfriend, man. I loved him. He's Canadian.
Oh, boy. Well, you know who is not our boyfriend and is causing a little bit of problem? Alec Baldwin for Rust.
Oh, yeah, man.
That case is getting a little dicey.
Jace. Do you guys know the story of Rust?
Yes, I do. Do you guys?
Does
Fill me
Joanna know
in.
the
Fill us in for the people that don't know.
I know.
Joanna, tell us what happened.
Wait a minute, it was you? You're the one that did it? You were at Rust.
She's the one that put the bullet in the gun.
Joanna.
Whoa! All right, so
you know someone.
Joanna, give us a little easy rundown of what happened.
Oh no! Oh really?
So what happened at the set of Rust then?
Okay, well, Alec Baldwin had a real gun, right?
Okay.
That was supposed to have like fake bullets or
Blanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And turns out there was actually a real bullet, and he shot. It wasn't a
crew member.
Yeah, a crew member.
Yeah, some like producer or
killed.
camera woman, something like
Yeah.
that.
I think it was a camera woman.
Yeah, she was a camera woman, but she was like higher up, not just like some random rando with the camera.
Serious. And she had been doing a lot of serious work.
Yeah, and she got shot and died. It's
Maybe
insane.
there was
Somebody else was wounded.
Right.
Somebody else was wounded.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So. That's really
okay. So
unfortunate,
what
but
makes this interesting?
Why are we laughing?
You're the only one.
No, Ileana's smiling like. Ugh.
I don't know why we're laughing or smiling. It's horrible and traumatic. So why?
Thoughts and prayers to the family.
Oh my gosh.
So why is the case getting dicey then?
Thank you.
Okay,
That's
so-
what I would like to know.
Yes, me too.
So let's backtrack a little bit. Alec Baldwin was saying that it wasn't his fault.
Yes.
That even though he shot the gun, he didn't load it or anything, but he still pulled the trigger. And so this has been an ongoing trial for like almost a year now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's been about a year.
Yeah.
And a judge right now, the judge of the case, is having like no mercy. And what the FBI is saying is this was the only successful discharge during the testing, and it was attributed to the fracture of internal components, not the failure of the firearm or safety mechanisms. I don't know if that makes any sense, but what I was reading is that there is no way that the gun was malfunctioned or could have possibly gone off without having been intentionally fired.
Yeah, what I've seen is that the gun wouldn't go off unless your finger was on the trigger and you pulled the trigger.
Right, but
There's
the
no
question
way
is,
that it
why
would
was
go.
there a live round? Why
Yeah,
was there a real bullet in the gun?
Yeah. So,
But
that
wasn't
is
it
the question.
tested before it
Yes.
got to Alec Baldwin's hands?
Pretty sure that was in.
That there's supposed to be blanks in there.
Yeah.
And was there just one
Which there
bullet?
shouldn't
And-
be any real bullets
Right.
on set at all
Do you
on
know
any of
what-
the stages.
Do you know what kind of? I mean, was it an actual like? It's a Western film.
Yes.
So was it like an actual pistol, like a revolver,
I think it was a
or was it
revolver.
like a musket sort of deal?
No, I think it was a revolver.
Let me see.
So I mean, for one thing, in Hollywood, they're all about the safety and gun safety and all this and that. So many films in Hollywood, they have, I mean, squibs, they have gun handlers, they have real professionals that know how to do this stuff. You rarely ever hear about some sort of situation where a stunt person or an actor or performer
Gets shot
you know,
or
but
seriously
it just,
injured.
It just doesn't happen.
You only
know?
hear about like injuries because of stunts or something going wrong, like, you know, they landed a wrong way and they might have hurt a bone or something.
So I wonder, does it lend to the fact, is there maybe foul play?
And that's what I think is
more
what's
more
going
conspiracy?
on.
It could be. The gun that was used was an FLLI Pieta long Colt .45 revolver.
Okay. Yeah.
So
That's a serious gun.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
that's a
gotta
gun to
keep
kill.
it as
Gun.
we gotta keep it as authentic as possible.
Like, so authentic. Never mind, I'm not gonna say this.
I knew where you were going
I'm
with
sorry,
that one.
but-
Dang!
But the thing that is most notable about this is that it contradicts what Alec Baldwin was saying. Of that, it just went off.
Yeah, no,
That's not what happened.
you had to have
you
pulled
literally
it.
pulled the trigger.
Guns don't shoot themselves, dude.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing.
And you know, it makes me sad that we're talking about him like this because I just watched Red October for the first time.
Oh, okay.
And that was a really good film. And
The Hunt for Red October.
Yeah, and
with
it was
Sean Connery. Yeah.
Yes, and it was excellent. I really enjoyed that film, and it's young Alec Baldwin. I almost didn't recognize him, but his bright, icy blue eyes are kind of recognizable in his nose. So, I don't know. It's like,
And he was-
what
and
a
he was in
shame,
Beetlejuice.
you know?
He was in Beetlejuice.
Was he? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
I've only
Yeah,
seen
he was in
Beetlejuice once, so. And
Come to my house in October. We watch everything.
Wesley will be sending me Snapchats of every single movie that you guys are watching.
And we watch a lot of them.
Joanna's like, oh yeah, I get them too. All right. Well, Katie, have you seen Thor: Love and Thunder?
Thor? I have not, but basically the rest of the world has.
Yeah, I know. I haven't either, but literally everyone else has.
I haven't. Shocker.
Joanna, do you even watch movies?
Yeah.
No, man. I've been begging this girl to go see Top Gun with me, you know, as a date, and she's like, "Yeah, Brian, I didn't want to sit in the
watch
theater,
it at
Brian."
home.
Oh, no. A movie like that, you watch in theater.
I feel bad.
Yeah.
I made poor
Hey, spend
Wesley.
time with me.
I made poor Hunter go watch Lightyear with me so we could talk about it on the podcast when he wanted to watch Top Gun instead. And we both left the movie kind of like, That
Oh,
wasn't a good
no.
movie.
No.
Like, it was
Hold
good,
on.
but not
Wait,
great.
my doggies. Wait.
Oh my gosh, what are they doing? Get them out of
What
here.
the heck? Man, we're trying to do a show over here? Sorry.
Anyways, Thor Love and Thunder passes 700 million mark. That's insane. $700 million.
That's global, though.
No, but that's a crap ton of money. That's insane.
Yeah,
Over the weekend,
it's okay.
Minions is close to the $800 million mark. That I just can't. And Minions is raising that much money.
Yeah, oh my gosh. This is a Minions movie.
The Rise
Minions
of Gru,
2?
Joanna.
Rise of
Third,
Gru?
no, this is the second one.
Yeah, the second Minions movie. There are
It's the
3
fifth-
despicable.
It's the fifth in the
Despicable.
Despicable Me franchise.
Yes.
Like I said, I can't keep up after 2,
Ask
3,
Ella, she knows.
4. Ask who?
Ella, she knows.
Who?
I don't know any.
Oh, Ella.
By the way,
Oh.
sorry about my doggos. They Wesley's not home, and so the doggies just wanted to show off a little bit. So
They're like
sorry about that.
charging in.
We're gonna
No,
show
but
you
that
our muscles.
that's insane that it has that much money, and they're out of theaters completely now, correct? Or are they still in?
I think so, for the most part.
They're out.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
But-
just
Check this out, though. Check this out, though. Still, Top Gun, after all this time, it was number 2 in the box office this past weekend.
oh my gosh.
Number 2. This movie cannot be stopped. People are still talking about it. That's why I'm like, hey, honey, let's go out on a date and go see Top Gun 2. It's going to be a heck of a time. I don't want to go, Brian. Let's go.
Don't
When
wanna
did you
go.
turn into a wannabe gangster?
Yeah,
Seriously.
from the 1960s.
Joanna thinks she's straight up
Oh,
gangsta.
yeah.
You know.
And it's so sad because Hunter and I still have not seen that movie.
Oh, so why are you giving me crap about
Go,
it?
go see. I'm saying,
But there's
go
nowhere to
see
see
It's
it
worth-
now.
It's still in theaters that are. Well, yeah.
No,
it's still in
it's out.
Gainesville.
Is it?
Yeah,
But
it's
that
in
Gainesville theater's kind of garbage.
No, I like this theater.
You're kind of like, did I just touch something sticky?
No, the worst was Movies 400.
No, that one's like that one you go to see a ghetto movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
Brian,
come
that
on, you
doesn't-
guys-
listen, no, right, that
No,
doesn't even
you
exist
guys
anymore.
are breaking my heart.
You're breaking my
Brian.
heart.
Yeah, Movies 400 doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't exist anymore.
I think
What
it's like a Harley-
doesn't?
No, it
No,
doesn't.
it's like
No.
a Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
movies.
Are you
Which I
kidding me?
appreciate.
I saw
Did you
Detective
take me to that one?
Pikachu there. That was my last film at Movies 400.
I think I took you
remember
there to
going-
see a few movies at Movies 400. Yeah, maybe.
I think, yeah.
It was by the good old days.
She doesn't know where that is. But
Oh,
yeah.
well,
Yeah, good old
We
days
went,
is
but we
disgusting.
went to We went to Dawsonville a bunch of times.
And I like that one better. That one's. I still remember me licking something from the bottom of the chair.
What?
What?
Don't you remember me telling you that story?
No.
Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed from that story. It's bad. I'll have to save it for a
Roll
different day.
Let me judge to see how old you were.
Lick,
I don't know how old I was.
lick.
I had Taco Bell and I had dropped my wrapper.
Oh,
You mean it was last
that's
week?
Right. Yeah.
And I
yeah.
picked it up and like looked. I was like, that's not Taco Bell. That's so disgusting. No,
That's how
I
COVID started.
want to be bougie these days. I'm going to the AMC. I'm gonna go to I don't know whatever the Regal Theater. I'm gonna go sit in luxury if I go to the theaters now.
Oh, my.
Cause I don't go often. I don't go often. But when I do, I want it to be nice. Nice.
Nice and cushy.
Wow. I don't know how to segue into this next one because I just don't care about it personally. There's a new South Park game.
Yeah.
Yay.
Brian, did you ever play? Have you ever played any of the South Park games?
I've watched gameplay of
honest.
them, but I've never actually played them. No.
Okay, so I've played the second one. I own it. Don't judge me on that. And actually,
Piece of garbage.
recently, Wesley bought the first one because I told him that it's more raunchy, and he's like, "We got to play this with Fidel then."
Wow. Our
Yeah,
mother is so proud.
Yeah, so proud. Um, so I'm looking forward, actually, to this game. I can't even say it was
You're
the same
such
game.
a doofus.
I know. I can't say it was the same game.
South Park game?
You guys
Listen,
should
okay.
like stream it or something and
No.
Twitch
no.
or Twitch it.
It
or-
might get taken down.
No.
For vulgarities.
Okay, I'll put it this way. In the second game, how it starts is you're creating your character, and the level of difficulty is based on the color of your skin.
What the heck?
It's just
That is not okay.
like right off the gate, you're creating your character, and it's like
That's so messed up. All right.
So wait, so just
Moving
to
on.
continue. No, just
You're
to
done.
just to humor this. So you're telling me that if you decide to be an African American or a dark skinned character, the game is very difficult for you
Oh
then?
my gosh.
yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
That's so horrible.
So, and if you're saying that if you're a very light-skinned, white-skinned character, the game is very privileged and easy for you, then.
That is correct, sir.
It's like the real world, unfortunately.
Oh,
Oh, that's so awful. I can't believe they're doing that. That's so horrible.
it's funny though. It's
Good
funny.
lord.
Because, okay, and this is what I appreciate. about
Hurry
the
up.
game.
I don't want to stay on this much longer.
This is what I appreciate about the game. Nobody is safe. They're gonna riff on everyone, so that's funny. Strippers are in the game, and they rip on them. Nerds, popular people, nobody's safe. So that makes it fun. I appreciate that. That they're not just like, oh, we're gonna stay on this and make this funny. That's not how South Park works. And that's the cool thing about South Park is that they will literally riff on everybody, especially Mormons, which I find hilarious. So yeah, I want to play the next game, but don't listen. If you're listening to this, know what your kids are doing. All right, let this be a lesson to you. Know what your kids are playing and watching, for heaven's sake. All right, I'm off my soapbox.
Moving on immediately off of that. No surprise, Hogwarts Legacy is delayed until next year.
Again?
Is that the second time it's been delayed?
Oh, it's been delayed like at least a dozen times.
Oh, well.
At least a dozen times.
Now we're saying it's coming next year, so let's see if that comes
Yeah.
true. It's coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC in February 2023. My wedding month. Yeah. Then the Switch at a later date.
It's not all about you, Ileana. What the heck, man?
I know that. So
listen, I'm looking forward to this one too.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, think about it's gonna make $1 bajillion.
It is gonna make a bajillion.
I think
They're
I'm
gonna have to invent the
Harry
number
Potter is
bajillion.
still so ridiculously popular.
I think I'm done with the fascination of Harry Potter. It's been many years, and the fan base is obnoxious.
This is true.
To the point where I'm just kind of like, I don't even want to say that I'm a Harry Potter fan. I don't want to say that I like the movies or, whatever, because it's cringy at this point. And I'm sure the game will be great, but I will buy it in secret and not let people know I play it.
Is it an RPG? Is that what it's supposed to be?
I believe so. Let's find out.
What is it?
So Hogwarts Legacy is supposed to be our role-playing game of where you're a student at Hogwarts School for Witchcraft and Wizardry. You get to create your own character. And
literally everyone's dream since they watched the movies.
I'm kind of in so far.
You get sorted into a house. So if you like, sleeping with your sister, then you go to Slytherin.
Wait.
Whoa!
Ew,
Whoa!
What the heck? Ew.
Whoa!
We all know that
wait a
Slytherin is
second.
incest, man.
Wait
Straight
a
up Game of
second.
Thrones, bro.
Have you
That's
guys
Game of
ever taken?
Thrones.
Have you guys ever taken the house test?
Yes,
No.
I
No.
am proudly.
I never
I am
have.
proudly a Ravenclaw.
I am,
Proudly.
you know, no surprise, a Hufflepuff.
You're with Wesley. He's a Hufflepuff.
Woo! Hufflepuff.
That's surprising.
I did it, and they said
I didn't.
you're a dropout.
You just said,
So-
what is it? So,
I know
You're
what
a
it is.
dropout.
Yeah.
I have a feeling you'd be a Gryffindor just because you would be.
No
Brian
way.
would be a
Heck
Gryffindor,
no.
and I think
I
Joanna
would
would be
not.
a Hufflepuff too.
Hufflepuff family.
Don't call my wife a Hufflepuff. How dare you?
Listen, Wesley's a Hufflepuff.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
Listen, I think Hunter would be a Ravenclaw.
I think Hunter would be a freaking Gryffindor.
I think being called
It's
a
too much-
Hufflepuff is an insult. It really is.
Because we're all just
No, just an average mediocre person.
Dang!
Don't say that.
A Hufflepuff.
hey,
That's why Cedric Diggory got
No,
killed,
listen,
man, because he
no.
was average at best.
No.
Hufflepuff is most inclusive among the four houses, valuing hard work, dedication, patience, loyalty, and fair play rather than a particular aptitude in its members.
And they tend to be more compassionate towards feelings.
Yay. And they have a strong sense of justice. So now we'll look at the Ravenclaw traits.
Me.
All right. Values intelligence, learning, wisdom, and wit.
Katie's a Ravenclaw? No way.
They're academically motivated.
Working on
So
my
then we've got
masters.
the Gryffindor
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
traits. They value courage, bravery, nerve, and chivalry. Yeah.
what was that? What's that house test? That's what it's called?
So, yeah, something like that. And then
There
our
are lots of versions of it.
Yeah,
Our-
you probably get some generic garbage Facebook one that came out like 20 years ago.
Our good
BuzzFeed.
Slytherin
Yeah.
friends' traits are ambition, resourcefulness, determination, and cleverness. An association with villainous characters and elitism.
Yeah, you're supposed to have pure blood, so that's why they sleep with their family
Are
members.
highly complex
Oh my
individuals that are intelligent, blah, 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 and cunning.
Yes, I think my bestie Sarah Dunn is a Slytherin, which isn't
So
a bad
anyways-
thing.
Yeah, but so either way, you get sorted into the game. You get sorted into a house, and then you go on adventures and go to school. And I think it's set like way before, like
The Harry Potter.
McGonagall and
Oh, so even way before then.
Hermione.
yeah, Hermione.
Oh my gosh, what is Voldemort's first
Wait,
name
yeah.
before?
Wait, so Katie's face. So when I was the one that introduced Joanna to the Harry Potter franchise,
The books first.
to the books first and the movies and everything. And so,
Oh Lord, where is this going?
so go ahead. I can't.
I don't know.
Okay, so we were talking about like, oh, so who's your favorite character? And she's like, I really like this Hermione character.
Hermione?
I was like, Hermione? Who's Hermione? Is that like an elf or something? Like, no, Hermione. She's like Harry's best friend, the girl. She's really smart.
Hermione?
Hermione.
You mean Hermione? Oh, you've never read the name Hermione in a book.
Oh my gosh.
It makes me think of the song, the Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry
Yes.
Potter, Hermione.
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 No.
Or Hermione.
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 No, that's-
Like
that
her
makes
parents loved her.
And I read
Jeez.
how far into the book of every time her name.
Oh, you got to like the third book. Prisoner of Azkaban, Hermione. Harry, Hermione, and Ron went into the forest to meet Hagrid.
Wait. It's like in my mental image, like instead of Hermione looking like Hermione, Hermione looks like Mihoi.
It's like really horribly drawn.
Oh, gosh.
Hermione, we need to go past Malfoy. What do you think we should do? Me hoy, me noi. With a British accent.
This is Hermione.
That was in my head.
Hermione just walking down that forest. Harry, wait up!
Hermione, what's that? We need that special bag of yours that has all of our things in it. Where is it? I lost it. But Hermione.
That's so bad. Oh, Joanna. Oh, we love having you on the show.
Never
What the
a dull
crap is
moment.
that?
Oh my gosh. Moving on. That's hilarious. The Avatar The Last Airbender game teased. Avatar The Last Airbender Quest for Balance going to be available for Switch, PS4/5, and Xbox One. Is there gameplay footage or is there just...
No, I think this is really new. Because at first it was just like a mobile game news. That's all it was.
I thought,
Yeah.
okay, so I thought it was actually two different things. I think, I could be wrong. I read something about the mobile game, and I thought that this was something different. So they have their mobile game, and then they have console games. There's actually a lot going around Avatar right now.
Yeah, I know. It's been nonstop for them.
There are new comic books coming out. There is a new graphic novel coming out about Azula, which is separate from the comic books. We have these two games, and they just finished wrapping up the regular production for the Netflix show. So they're in the editing stages right now.
Oh, wow.
Production. Yeah.
They've got a lot going on.
There's a lot coming out, so I'm excited. I need to get my next tattoo. Yeah. So I'm excited for that. It looks as though...
Next. That means she has many already, Joanna. Many.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
true. So many. Okay, now the only thing that makes me a little worrisome about this game is that it's made by the same company. What is it? This name doesn't make me feel good. Game Mill Entertainment. And they were responsible for coming up with Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl
Aww.
and Nickelodeon Kart Racers. So what I'm hoping is not the case for these games. You remember back in the like Game Boy Advance? No, it wasn't Game Boy Advance. Maybe it was 3D.
They are also responsible for Frozen Olaf's Quest. Thank you very much.
Sorry. I think it was with the Nintendo DS and the GameCube era. They were just cranking out these Avatar games that were terrible.
I remember those,
Awful.
Just
And
generic, no imagination, just, run of the mill. I
Right.
mean, that's exactly what it
that's
is,
why
run of the mill.
That's why this name scares me, Game Mill Entertainment. So I'm
But do you like the
hoping-
name Balance of whatever that's called? What was it? Balance of...
Quest for
Well,
balance?
Quest for Balance, yeah. Do you like
I
that name?
guess. I mean,
A quest
it
for a
makes me-
balanced meal.
A quest for a balanced game. I mean, that's what I want.
We can only hope.
Yeah, that it's not some cheesy bullcrap like what's it called? What do they call that? When you go to the Walmart, when you're at Walmart and it's all the generic games are in a basket. What are
Like
they
the
called?
99
$5
cents.
bin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
99
$5 bin.
Yeah, $5
Yeah.
bin, something like that.
Yeah, $5 bin, whatever. I hope that it's not going to be like that.
That would be sad. Because,
listen.
gosh, if you're not going to do it right, don't do it at all, you know?
They also put out a game called Nerf Legends, which was an FPS, and IGN gave it a 2 out of 10.
Well, they also came out with Country Dance All-Stars and Country Dance 2, so...
Don't tell Wesley that. He'd be getting that.
I mean,
I gotta check the reviews for that one now.
they don't exactly have the best games on their repertoire.
What? You get the dozy dough? Oh, boy.
Yeah, basically. So, I don't know. It scares me a little bit.
Yeah, but with Avatar, with them wrapping up production, I'm hoping we'll see a trailer for, like, even a teaser trailer for the show.
Wow.
Brian, you're our resident cinematicist, analyst. Do you think that we would see a trailer soon? Or how soon?
Oh yeah, that is a good question. How far off from the movie do you get, like, after production closes?
It could be another 3-4 months. Like for example, Indiana Jones just stopped filming like 2 months ago, and that film is coming out May 2023. We still haven't seen a trailer. Only seen one official still. So it could be, it's all about timing. You know, when's a good time to release images or a teaser? You know, right now it's kind of a dead zone. I would maybe holiday, Thanksgiving time. That's maybe when you might get, you know, a quick teaser. That'd be my guess right now. Right now in this time, the fall, it's just kind of a dead zone, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm looking forward to it.
I am
A lot of
too.
things.
I don't want to get my hopes up. Similar to like what happened with the first Avatar movie that came out way back when. I remember watching that trailer come out and being like, that doesn't look good. And you guys were all like, oh, no, it's going to be great. It looks great. And I was like, I don't know.
The one where Aang, it's just Aang, and he's airbending in the temple. That looks really good to me.
That looked really cool.
Really good.
They spent all the money. They spent the whole budget on that one scene.
Until like you go outside and see all these hundreds of fire ships, and then it was like CGI festival. Yeah.
Yeah. So once I saw that movie, I was heavily disappointed because I remember, I think it was the second or third trailer that dropped after the first one where I was like, oh, not gonna be good. And then I saw another one, was like, okay, maybe it could be a little promising, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up because I did see that trailer and it looked like it was bad. And then the movie was bad. And then I remember going to Subway with Katie and Lester being like, what the heck did we just watch? What did we just spend our money on?
Yeah. But Lester was a jerk. Okay, I love Lester. I love Lester so much.
Was a jerk.
But he is a jerk because he knew. He went and saw it with his brother Abner at midnight.
Oh.
And he didn't tell me that it was bad. He said later that he didn't want to rob me of the experience or put ideas into my head.
No, he is completely validated in that. I'm glad he didn't ruin it.
No.
So you could have experienced it and been disappointed.
Sometimes you have to see hell for yourself.
Because it was just awful. It was really horrible. So I'm glad I had that experience just to talk about and say that I lived through that, you know? That painful experience.
Oh, goodness. Joanna, I have a question. How do you pronounce Sokka's sister's name?
I have no idea who that is.
What's the avatar's name, Joanna?
I'm sorry, girls.
I don't know
I'm sorry,
any
sisters.
of the Airbender. I don't know any other name.
Joanna, what is the avatar's name?
Remember, Ella wanted to dress up with her. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Katara.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the Airbender's name? The avatar.
I have no idea what the arrowhead guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, what does it start with?
Starts with an A. The next letter is an A.
2 A's?
Yes.
2 A's.
2 A's back to back? Oh my word.
That doesn't even spell a name.
What is it?
Aang.
Oh. Yeah.
What's the Fire Nation guy's name?
Man, she don't know. Don't even.
What?
Don't know.
I thought maybe she at least knows Zuko.
Nah.
Wait, is that the big animal guy?
No, that's Appa.
Oh. I knew that too.
Oh, man. Okay,
I think we were going to get an Appa stuffed animal for the girls, so maybe.
I love that.
Listen. I've got one. It's so great. I love it. I want a second one.
Oh, Appa plushie. I was like, what?
Yeah,
Got one
actually, we did a giveaway. And
Yeah,
we
we
gave away
did.
a plushie a way back, and it was
The
great.
girls were really into it.
As they should be.
On Netflix,
Yes.
whatever was it,
Yeah.
the original?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
there hasn't been any new shows in a while of it, so.
So I saw bits and pieces. It's just been a while because they haven't watched that. I don't know
Wait,
how long.
but Joanna, you're your own person. Go watch it.
You need to watch it.
You
Even
go
Mom
watch
has
it.
watched it,
Guys.
and she
Guys.
knows.
Guys,
I'm sorry.
I've
It
tried.
is
Don't.
not my- I know. I'm so happy that
Look, listen to me. Joanna watches Lord of the Rings. She's into that, and I will take
Okay.
that. Okay? If she watches Indiana Jones, if she didn't watch Indiana
Indiana
Jones,
Jones.
this wouldn't happen. Any of this. This wouldn't be working
Okay,
right now,
calm down.
okay?
Calm down.
So as long as she does that, I'm good. I can handle her not watching any of the other stuff, but Lord of the Rings and Indy Jones, that's
Yeah, I'll watch that any day. Avatar. Sorry.
She's like, that's where I cut it for you, Brian. That's where I gotta
I'll
cut it.
watch, like,
And speaking of which, too, I wanted to say before we could do the rest of the news, the new Lord of the Rings TV show starts next month, and I'm very
Really?
excited. It's
That's
next month.
so fast now. I had no idea it was like that close.
I think
I don't even
it's
know what month
September
it is right now.
September
August.
2nd.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's September 2nd. The Rings of Power TV show begins with 2-episode premiere.
Wow.
And I'm all in.
That's
a
no
movie.
work on
Ugh,
that
that gives me
weekend.
shivers.
insane
Yeah, awesome.
already.
No,
oh my
we're
gosh.
staying home.
I'm really scared and nervous that it's gonna be very CGI-y.
You know it will be.
But I hope it's done tastefully. You know, not that it looks
that on-
icky.
That's on Amazon
Amazon.
Prime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Hunter,
Brian,
we need to renew our subscription.
Brian, you were also going to talk about Better Call Saul.
So Better Call Saul. If you've been listening to this
Does Joanna
podcast
watch
long
that with
enough,
you?
heck yeah, she
Absolutely.
does.
Okay, so she's there for
Heck
that one, but
yeah.
not Avatar.
No,
I see
No,
where your
because-
priorities lie.
listen, Better Call Saul is the greatest live action fine TV show of all time. It is without a doubt the best show. If you've been listening to this podcast long enough, you've known my hype for it. You've known I've said to watch it. Watch Breaking Bad first. Watch Better Call Saul in that order. It needs to be done. The finale was one of the great television series finales of all time. It was deep. It was dramatic. It was one of the great American shows. You have to watch Better Call Saul.
But it's too many seasons now, and the episodes are so long.
I would rewatch Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
There's
right
what,
now.
2 seasons of Breaking Bad?
No.
6.
Oh my gosh, no! Then there's no
But
way.
they're not long. Each season is only like 10, 11 episodes.
Okay, how long are the episodes?
45.
Yeah, I don't got that freaking time. It's gonna take me eons to watch that.
You don't have to watch anything else but that, though.
But now I have
so
I have
good.
the Amazon Prime Lord of the Rings show coming up now.
That's true, though.
My priorities are shifting. Why though should I watch it? What is your drive
Like I said,
for this show?
Like I said, it is the great American television show. It is great writing. It is taking a look at regular people put into extraordinary situations where they must rely on, their attributes. And some have darker attributes than others. Some have attributes that they use for good or evil, whatever you wish. I mean, it's a Western. It's critique on society. It's everything. Everything begins and ends now with Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, the great American crime series. It's like a great American novel. It's Steinbeck. It's Puzo. It's awesome.
Well, I think you've said all you need to say about it then. And
I guess so.
and I've been seeing a lot of other people talk about it as well. Friends or I don't know, other internet people talk about it, and they hold it just as high as you do. I haven't really seen anybody say anything bad about it, so the only thing that's stopping me from watching it is the runtime and how many seasons there are. That's the only thing stopping me.
It's so worth it.
Doesn't have
It's so worth it.
But maybe I'll give it a shot one of these days. I'll give it a shot. Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
Hey, really quick, totally random, but it just popped in my head. If you're not playing Fortnite and you like anime, you need to go hop on Fortnite because Dragon Ball Z. It's
Goku
on
just
Fortnite.
dropped. Wasn't that like today or something?
Yeah, it's today.
There's now the Goku skin on Fortnite.
Well, it's not even that. You also like use his powers. You can Kamehameha your way to victory.
Yeah, of Royale. A battle royale.
Yeah, I think it has both Goku and Vegeta.
And we never got it in Smash, man.
You'll never get it in
What
Smash.
a shame.
You'll never get it in Smash.
Instead, we had Villager. With a butterfly net. Woo!
Yes.
Also, in the Switch, fun news. Wave Race 64 is coming to the Switch. Good times, everybody. Be excited. The music on that game, I will say, is bumping, alright? It's,
Wait.
like jet skis.
It was a jet ski game. It was
Wait, like long time ago?
yeah, it's for Nintendo 64. It was like the most
98 or 99.
it was
Yeah.
the most basic game where you
You race jet skis, basically.
Yeah, I think
you
I played
raced
that.
jet skis and you went up ramps and you thought, "Wow, this is so cool. I'm swimming in the ocean on a
And
jet
you
ski."
You can do tricks.
Yeah.
You can do like backflips and like
Yeah.
Oh,
side
man.
go
I can't
sideways
remember
like a
this.
barrel roll.
I feel like I played that when I had absolutely nothing else to play, and I was just like, and I won every single game. You know, like I put so forth very little effort.
But it was fun. There was something like relaxing about it. Maybe it was the music.
Maybe.
How did it go
Maybe.
again?
Could you play 4 players?
No, I think you could only play 2.
This is so 90s. Just listen.
No, you know what it sounds like? Taking it to the streets.
No, that is
So good. That's
so
that
90s.
synthesizer.
Oh my
So
gosh.
good. So good.
Taking us back to another millennia.
Oh, wait. Speaking
so
of
good.
90s, we've started watching Boy Meets World.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And their intro, for one thing, is so dang
Well, they had like 4
long.
different intros throughout the
Yeah.
whole series. So
Yeah.
the very
The
first
very
one,
beginning. Yeah.
when Ben Savage was like 8 years old, you know?
Yeah.
But it's so 90s. The graphics, the colors. I mean, my gosh. But
I love it.
so dang good.
I like the one when it was a little bit later. It was like in the middle one. They're in the
Yeah.
car. They're in the
Yeah,
car thinking
yeah.
about.
That's
wow,
I think
this is
it's
live.
more the high school years.
But
yeah.
reason why we started watching is because they have a podcast out with
Our competition.
it's
Yeah,
their-
oh,
it's like
yeah.
what
Yeah.
Office Ladies do, or what they do. They
Yeah.
watch their season,
Yeah.
their episodes, and it's Topanga, Sean, and
Eric.
Eric will.
Oh, okay.
No, he's not in it.
Oh.
Which I'm kind of like, oh, why? It's just, I think it just came out, the podcast, and it's very interesting. They go in depth of, each episode and things that, I mean, I don't know how old I was.
Gosh, how did they remember all of that stuff?
Right?
Well, it was
It
part of their
went through
life.
Well, I know, but
Yeah.
like that was. Do you still remember the things that happened to you 20 years, 30 years ago?
Okay, Miss Taco Bell floor licker.
That was a core.
Yeah.
That-
Liquor.
That became a core memory for me. I was I was SpongeBob when he licked the can of Gary's food
Oh.
and he went.
What? Jenkins, what is it?
I
No,
sense
I sense a disturbance.
disturbance. Yeah, that was me licking that Taco Bell. Ooh.
That's awesome.
So I don't know how they remember all of that stuff, though. That was so long
they
ago.
said that a lot of it they don't remember, and I think it was Ryder Strong was saying that he actually never watched any of these episodes. He may have only watched like the first few
Wow.
of season 1, and then he refused like to watch them, and now he's obviously watching them now for the podcast, and he's watching them with his 7-year-old son, I think. So
Oh, wow.
he
that's
said it's
cool.
really
That's cool.
interesting to hear like his son's perspective of it, especially being set back in like the 90s.
Yeah.
and it's really cool. I think it's called Pod Saves World.
Hey,
Sorry,
whoa.
it's
No, you
whoa.
can't
Oh, come
start.
on.
You can't
Oh,
start
come on.
promoting other podcasts on
Yes,
here.
we can.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, I know. I'm
See you
joking.
guys.
Yes, we can.
There's only one podcast that
Okay,
matters.
but it's not. They're talking
No,
about their
there's-
show.
Oh,
There's another
Lordy.
podcast that also matters. It's with the Avatar characters, Toph, and I think
I'll check
somebody
that one out.
somebody else in the show. I know it's Toph and some
Joanna's
other. I think
getting
it
on
might
it.
be Sokka.
Oh, I thought Janet Varney and Dante Basco had one.
Is that
they
who
were
it was?
doing. Yeah, I'm positive
who's
that's
Janet?
who it was.
Who's that?
Princess
Yue.
Avatar. No, it's Avatar Korra, yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing that, but I know Toph also, and I think Sokka did maybe not a podcast, but like some episodes or something reviewing old past episodes or talking about their role as the character. Stuff like that, you know, people are coming back to talk about their roles, you know, many years later. And I like that kind of stuff. It's exciting to see as a fan, you know?
And especially with Boy Meets World, and Ryder Strong talking about it, he had the most compelling character in the show, most dynamic and full of growth. So yeah, that's cool that he's watching it with his son.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is exciting.
But my favorite character was Fina.
Well, what the heck? We were supposed to be talking about Wave Race 64.
That's as far as wave race has no depth. That's it. There's no even people in the game.
No.
There's no, there's not even people like on the shore like cheering you on.
Hey,
you know?
I remember I always chose the orange and pink jet ski, though. That was the best one.
Wasn't that the chick?
Yes, of course it was. I was a
No,
little
she
girl.
had a pink one.
I thought it was orange and pink.
Maybe there were two girls.
I don't remember,
There
but
was an
I know I
orange one and
picked
a
the
pink
pink
one.
one.
So there was like a sporty chick one and then a girly chick one.
That's what happened in Let's Get Ready to Rumble boxing. There were two girls. There was a sporty one.
Yeah,
Like,
she wore
she
red
would
and
get
had
ready-
the black boots.
Exactly, and she would knock you up. And the other one was like
Ha!
pink
Can't
and
catch
white, I
me!
think.
Can't catch
Yeah,
me!
exactly.
Fifi Valentine. That was I always picked her. She had white, and then if you played like against her, it was like her sister, and she was in pink.
Yeah.
Good times.
Wow.
That was another. That's another game that needs to come to the Switch.
1080 needs to come to the Switch. Remember that
It's
one?
not out.
Snowboarding.
It's not
Yeah.
out in the Switch.
Look at Joanna with the big brain.
Woo!
Yeah.
She got
No,
lucky.
no, I played that a lot with my brother on.
Yeah, I
N64,
love
was it?
1080.
Yeah.
I bought it. I bought 1080 for the Wii. I downloaded it for the Wii.
Another disappointment for the Switch, not having a full online library of old games.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
But speaking of, this is our last news segment. This has been a jam-packed
Hallelujah.
episode full of news, and it's kind of not good news. Nintendo headquarters.
It is for their competitors.
Headquarters
Oh my gosh.
burns. But you said in the doc, it wasn't serious. Which one is it?
Well, let's find out. So, it happened on the 3rd floor of their Kyoto building, which is their most famous building. But police claim that no one was injured in the fire.
So was it serious or was it not?
I guess not.
It was seriously not serious.
It was not serious because actually, it was extinguished by employees. So
Some guy was making a burrito in a microwave.
No, it was popcorn. There were some popping some popcorn that's the tale as old as time. They put it for the 3-minute button, and then it started to blow up. It caught fire.
Oh my god. Yeah, so yeah, it was not.
It wasn't serious.
Was not a big deal.
Oh my gosh. And for some reason, that
Fire
concludes the
guy.
news.
Oh, but you know what? I bet Nintendo would spin this and say, "Oh, that's why Breath of the Wild 2 is being delayed again."
Let's hope not.
Yeah.
No one needs that in their life.
That's exactly why we can't get freaking Breath of the
All
Wild
the
2.
files burned.
Because of the freaking popcorn.
And Metroid Prime 4 also destroyed in the fire.
Oh my god. Wait, it's like what almost happened to Toy Story 2 when all the files were deleted except for like a small thing, and just because of one employee who was on maternity leave, she had all the files on backup. You don't know that story?
No. She's like, I have it on a USB, everybody.
Okay, well, yeah, that's kind of what happened.
Wow.
With Toy Story 2, she was on maternity leave, so she had all of her work at home. She was working from home. Pixar lost everything related to Toy Story 2.
Oh my gosh.
So because of her, they were able to save it. And they recovered like 70% of the movie.
Thank goodness we don't give mothers full leave anymore. They still have to work while taking care of their newborn child.
Yeah, for real.
Thank goodness for that.
Yeah, this is America, man. We don't mess around.
Or else we wouldn't have had Toy Story 4.
Yeah.
And that, for some reason, concludes this week's episode of Bump That. Thank you guys so much for listening. It was fun. I think this was a great news episode. We haven't had one of these in a long time, but next week's episode we'll jump back into a game. So stay tuned for that. And Joanna will be joining us again for that game. So stay tuned. But we've got Brian in this corner.
Fire!
Oh my. We've got KT in this corner.
This one goes out to Mom. Fire in the chateau.
I knew it. Yeah.
I can't roll my eyeballs far back enough in my head. And this one, sorry, wait. How do I say it?
Sorry, she's getting her eyeballs back situated.
And in this corner, we had Joanna.
I could not come up with anything.
Oh, she's like,
I can't think of something quick on the spot.
Joanna, I have that same problem. That's why I don't do it.
Oh, well, see, there you go.
That's why you're the host.
That's why I'm the host, because I'm not witty like they are. I can't think on the spot. And so I just go, and I'm your host, Ileana. Thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode of Bump That. Remember, if you are not subscribed, you're not a sibling. Become a sibling and subscribe. We appreciate you guys listening to this week's episode, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye.